Family, what's happening? What's happening? The boy Cool 855 Kenny 84 back again with another video. Welcome back to the show. Also known as Cool as Kenny 84. I don't know why I didn't say that first, but anyway, same day, different video. Yes, trying to get it in, man. This hair is bothering me. It's starting to rain again. Anyway, man, welcome back. Welcome back. This video is brought to you and sponsored by Lord Almighty. All praises to the Most High, man. Listen, we back on it, man. Listen, this is another episode of Trucker Tales. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Trucker Tales, man. Listen, this video was requested by my uncle, man. Shout out to my uncle, man. This episode, or this topic, is basically dealing with truckers and other people, for whatever reason, for that matter, on the road. Listen, this job here is very stressful type of work. Just considering the fact that 90% of what you do is driving all day, every day. Okay? With that being said, anybody that's in the transportation industry knows that that's a whole nother animal, man. Usually on average, people deal with traffic and having to drive in traffic probably, 2, 3, 4 hours, maybe 5, given depending on the circumstance, a day. So you figure you're dealing with rush hour in the morning, rush hour in the evening, whatever else you got to do in between. If you're working like, regular 9 to 5 or whatever. So traffic is crazy. As y'all know by now, I live in Dallas, Texas. Dallas is a very booming market right now. It's booming. So many companies have moved to Texas, i.e., I can't name all the companies. I don't want to get fact checked, but a lot of corporations have moved down there. A lot has expanded with jobs out here in Texas, in Dallas as well. So it comes with more traffic, more people, more traffic. This is something I haven't mastered yet. I am still, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, I'm still in the position of where, I haven't mastered how to, hold on y'all, no, we back. Sorry about that, had to grab my mic. Anyway, like I was saying, some of those things are not what I haven't mastered yet, all the way completely. Let's just start there. That's one of my biggest things. I still have road rage, like crazy. I have very, I ain't gonna say I'm crazy with the road rage, but I mean, it's still there. It's still in me. And it's just something that's just you know what I'm saying? People. I don't know what it is. People nowadays don't really focus on driving. I mean, with the way life is and how fast-paced it is, people are in the car for however amount of time, and for whatever reason, it's not time that they can dedicate to driving and focusing on the road. It's a point now where our lives are so engulfed by all these different things and technology, and we're constantly distracted by something. nobody is 100% dedicated to just or focused on driving and just driving. Like now you have people where, I mean, like I don't know. I get we got like self-driving cars and stuff like that now. So I guess people that do have those type of vehicles, they can, you know what I'm saying, put it on autopilot and sit back and do other stuff that they need to do. But there's a large majority of the population that don't have this type of accessibility. So, anyways, it's just crazy, man. The traffic situation is crazy. And I wish I could just say it's all four-wheelers. It's not all four-wheelers. It's four-wheelers and truckers. I mean, the truckers, some truckers are worse than four-wheelers. To be honest with you, when it comes to driving and stuff they do. The only thing that makes it more impactful to me, if you're a trucker and you just don't, I mean, you just going crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Not making thorough, and don't have a thorough thought process before you do stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I done seen so many times where truckers are out here driving and make moves and do things that could end really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? If it was just a hair of a second off this way or hair of a second off that way or whatever the case, like it could have ended really bad. And it's like, why would you even put yourself in that position? I mean, this is our livelihood. This is what we do for a living. We are trained to be professionals. That's what we go to school for, and all those weeks of, you know what I'm saying, learn how to drive and learn what to do, what not to do with these vehicles. Because, I mean, it just goes without saying, bro. Like, you got a big freaking vehicle. Like, some people, like, are scared of these vehicles, especially on the road. I mean, we go the same speed that they can go. I mean, not crazy. I mean, as cars, you can't go to 100 miles an hour in a truck. I don't know no truck that got, you know, that type of speed on they dash, unless they didn't tune it up or did something. I don't know, but I haven't seen it like out on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, I mean, like, these trucks still go fast, especially if you got an ungoverned truck. Most companies govern their trucks, whether it be usually somewhere around in the 60s. You might have some that govern in the 70s. But usually it's around in the 60s. And that's, you know, not only for, you know, fuel consumption and things of that nature, but I mean, it's also for safety. They don't want these trucks going up and down the highway at a high rate of speed. And it's for good reason. I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's too many variables that can happen for something to go wrong. You know what I mean? And when you're out here and you're in a truck and you just your profession and you have the knowledge and understanding of how to maneuver your vehicle accordingly, and you still choose to do, you know what I'm saying, some of the same crap these four-wheelers doing, like, they don't have the knowledge or the understanding of what it is and how, you know what I'm saying, how to drive, you know, a good way or the right way and what to look for and all this other stuff. They're not paying attention to none of that. They don't care about none of that. And they don't get taught none of that stuff. So, but we do. So, I mean, when I see truckers out here going crazy, like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but there's always a few bad apples that's going to spoil the bunch. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, a lot of these laws have been cracking down really hard because of, you know, situations that we have been into as truckers, you know, getting a lot of wrecks and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got to think, like, you know, when you're coming to make a decision about whatever it is, a turn or a lane change or bagging up or stop, I mean, whatever the case it may be, you know what I'm saying? You always got to assess the situation and approach it accordingly to your expertise. You know what I mean? So it's just it don't work like that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be out here just driving a semi truck with a trailer like it's a car. I'm because I see people, all the truckers all the time, they weaving in and out of traffic, or they slamming on the brakes because they weren't paying attention, and they got, you know what I'm saying, up to, you know what I'm saying, stop or whatever. And another thing too, this is off topic, but people don't use these hams anymore. These mother lovers right here, CB radio, ham, breaker, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is your best friend out here sometimes. Honestly, you gotta communicate. You know what I'm saying? That's part of it. That's part of, you know, being out here on this road and having that professionalism and all that stuff, is communicate for this, that, and the third, and things that might be coming or approaching. Know what's going on before you even get to it, type of thing. I mean, that's what it's good for. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't use these anymore. Some do, but a lot don't. Yeah, a lot don't. They don't use CB radios anymore like that. So, but I always keep one. I've been having one, and I'm always gonna keep one. But anyway, like, yeah, the traffic, I mean, it's crazy. But at the end of the day, this is what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with the traffic that comes with the territory. I mean, it's plain and simple like that. There's no way getting around it. You're trained for this, all this other stuff. But I mean, yes, you're gonna have a few people out here that that don't know how to properly, I don't know, adjust for climates or situations or whatever that may go on. And it is very frustrating when you have to deal with, you know what I'm saying, a couple of people that just can't get it right. You know what I mean? They just can't get it right for whatever reason, or they having a bad day or whatever, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta let all that go and focus on the road. You know what I mean? I have been thankful and blessed to say that I've been driving now 11 years without a moving accident, or, well, I can't say violation, but I haven't had an accident, like a road accident. Yeah, I've hit stuff. Yeah, I've definitely hit stuff that's an accident, like bagging, things of that nature. Not like being on the road and hitting another car or a person or whatever. I haven't been in that type of situation, so thank God that I have not been in any accidents, and I've been driving safe for 11 years. So, but yeah, man, that just, you know, some things you're not gonna get taught in class either. You're gonna have to have real world experience and learn from that experience, and learn from whatever you do or whatever you encounter. Mistake you made or whatever, learn from it. Everything is not going to be written down in a book, because I mean, it's too many variables and situations to come up with for, you know what I'm saying, for you to be taught on. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to get out here and get to it. Like, it's kind of like a sink or swim type of situation. But I mean, for the most part, it's okay. That's why I like driving at night. I used to, when I was local, I used to drive at night all the time, because there's no way I was just going to sit and deal with that traffic, having to make all those stops, you know what I'm saying, and that just takes up your time. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'll just drive at night. It's quiet, less traffic, and I mean, it's just your best friend. Now, the problem with driving overnight is staying up. That's the biggest problem. After a couple of nights, 2 or 3 nights, you're going to start feeling it, and it's going to be like, oh, you're going to start getting sleepy, and then, yeah, you know, which is something that no dispatcher or no load planner or whoever is operating control on load wants to hear, especially if it's going to make you late. But at the end of the day, you can't, saying, that's another thing too. Like, don't be worried about that. If you're in a situation where you need to pull over. I don't care what load it is. I don't care when it's got to be there. I don't care about none of that. If the company or whoever can't understand that, that's their problem. Do never put yourself in a situation where something catastrophic can come from you continuing to drive in whatever predicament that you're in at that time. Don't do it. Pull over, reset, refocus, whatever, and then keep driving. And then, you know what I'm saying, drive after that. Because that's a big thing too out here. We get pressured. I'm giving y'all a lot in one video, but we get pressured a lot in this industry to make these deliveries on time, pick up on time, all that stuff, because that's where your money is, and then where the company's reputation, and you as a driver, your reputation as well, is picking up and delivering on time. A lot of times that's not going to be favorable to you. Sometimes you're going to have a crappy load, sometimes you're going to have an offload, sometimes you know what I'm saying, like the way it's planned, and you know what I'm saying, it kind of, it's going to put you in a bind where you're not getting adequate sleep or whatever, you know what I'm saying. And you know, some companies, they will force the issue on you, but you as a driver know what you can and cannot handle. And if you can't handle it, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Just don't do it, man. But anyway, man, that's gonna do it for this one. I know I started rambling, but anyways, shout out to my uncle. Hopefully they got, you know what I'm saying, spoke some things in there that he was looking for. But yeah, that's my take on it, man. You know what I mean? Just be careful out here, people. You're a truck driver in the transportation business. Be careful. Why is this boy driving with his door open? What is going on? Why is he driving with his door open? Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll let you on the next one. Yeah.